Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Kyle. This is Kyle Plays Games. This is the return of Construction Simulator. Taking a little break from doing Watch Dogs to get you a couple simulators on the channel before I jump back into getting a playthrough of that one. But anyway, if you don't watch that, you don't care about that, and that information is not unuseful. Anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this is Construction Simulator. Now, usually I would say that I'd be jumping right into the continue thing here, but I will say if you've watched Construction Simulator enough on the channel, you know that I have done so many of the missions that they are pretty much just repeating themselves, and I don't see any more progression when it comes to the USA map. Which, hence, if you watched the previous video way back, I just did a drive around and discovered all of the hidden places. I know this intro's taken too long, but I do have to get this out. So there is a European map also, and the DLC content that you guys helped me get by getting a subscriber count goal up there. That is what is available, and most of the, especially Year 2 season pack, is available for the European map. And I've been stalling on getting to it because I got so hooked up on some other games that I was like, you know what? I completely forgot that you guys love Construction Simulator and I should go back to it. So that is what I'm doing now. So instead of clicking on continue, we're going to go with start game, not slide down to settings, but go down to start game, and we're going to do a brand new one. Let me see if I can just select myself here. Start your own game. I believe it, and we are going to do create a new company. And oh my goodness, I did not realize that there is a South America one. Okay, so we've already done Sunny Haven. That has been basically completed. Europe is the next one. I did not realize that South America was an option, and it looks like there might be a space thing going on there. That may be something for very future on there. So, hope you guys can help subscribe to the channel. Current channel goal is 1,000 subs, and I'll explain that in a moment here because we're far from it at time of recording. So let's go to choose the reason. Your company is located in the scenario you choose. Not only do scenarios look different, but the contracts you can play reflect the different types of construction typical to that region. You can easily select one scenario and later start a new company in the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Friedenberg, Europe. Company logo. I don't even remember what my company logo was on the previous one here. No clue. Is there like a biohazard sign? Can I do that? I don't know. There's not really a biohazard thing here. So let's see here. I don't even remember what I did for my original. Was it this one? I think that looks pretty familiar to what my company logo was before here. Well, you know what? Let's make it a little different here. Let's just go ahead and... How about just do... We're going to be looking at this for a while here. Man, I wish I was doing this live, but I'm not. Future videos will be, if this is a completely different scenario than what the USA thing is here. Apologies for it taking so long for me to get to this here. Well, what do I want to do here? Do I want to do the hammer? Do I want to do the saw here? So I just do the safety, goggles and helmet, considering that is what my guy looks like over there. I keep on forgetting that my camera cuts off here. Considering that my guy does have that on there, that might be a pretty good symbol. That's just going to pick that. I don't care. And company name. Do I just type it in or what? How do I... Company name, how do I set up? How do I set it up? I didn't have to use the mouse. Hang on. Did I use the mouse? I do. Okay. Let's just do KPD construction. How about that? Can I spell construction right without looking for it? All right, there we go. Man, I should really think of some other complex names instead of, this KPD. Because I think that you guys would probably prefer me to make something complex, but... or something a little bit less generic, but you know what? I don't feel like dealing with my thought process on thinking of something. Actually, I got it. Let's go ahead and fix this up here. Let's go ahead and call this... Let's see if it's... Soda called Pro. Oh, I can't do it. But you know, it all fits. I was going to say, it should have called a Pro Construction Company. But you know what? We got it. We got it. All right, there we go. The first episode in Europe, and we're calling our construction company. It should have called a Pro. That works fine. All right, let's go ahead and accept it here, and let's go ahead and start a single-player game. Oh, this already looks different. Cool. All right. I'm sure there's going to be a tutorial section in the beginning, so let's find out just what the new region's going to be for the European one. I'm actually pretty excited. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments down below, by the way, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, be sure to leave a like on the video, and do not forget to subscribe. Feeling a little lost in life? You're thinking about your future when destiny comes knocking on your door. It's in the middle of the night when your phone rings. It's Hape, longtime friend of the family and the owner of the local construction company. It's a bad storm and needs your help. Little could you know just how drastically this stormy night would alter the course of your fate. Wow, that is dramatic stuff. That is heavy, heavy stuff there. Like how Lou says Kyle on the on my mailbox. Let's start. Welcome to the opening campaign. Here you will learn about different types of vehicles, game functions, and basic gameplay. Yada yada yada. And okay, now we're getting the overlay screen finally. You can skip the open campaign anytime via the top menu if you are already familiar with the construction simulator and want to start playing the main game straight away. Do you want to open the top menu? No. Alright. We want to see what this all is here. This is going to take a moment for it to load up everything because the entire thing is different here. Wow, those trees are really swaying. Should I really be out in this here? By the way, why is it not raining? It's just windy. I mean, it's really windy. This is a completely different feeling than what it is, you know, like in the USA map. USA map is completely clear all the time. I'm just going to, you know, casually stroll here because, you know, there's actually no one out. I mean, like, what is going on with the destruction here? You know, like, we do have construction things going on here, but it just seems like, well, it's a very linear experience. Can I run out of this? I could actually run out from this area here, but it does want me to stay in the tutorial section. I was kind of wondering if we could run all the way around in here, but let's take. I want to see something real quick here. Oh, not that button. We do have the map. What does this all look like here? We have the village. We have River Bend, Countryside East, Housing Estate, City Center, Industrial Estate Harbor, Industrial Area, Residential Area, Villa District, Countryside West, City Forest, Gravel Plant Quarry. This is a much more intricate map than what the USA map was, I think. I mean, like, this has a lot of different sections to it. However, you do have a lot more water areas, a lot more bridges. Oh, well. Okay. Speak with Hape. Where are we heading to? We're heading down into the... We head down to the woods. This is where most European, like, horror movies start off at, I think. I mean, this is not a horror game here. Insert jump scare now! Oh, wait, sorry, I don't do editing. I'm not a horror channel, so you guys knew better. Imagine if I actually did that in the editing and just, like, put in, like, just a quick little screenshot jump scare. I'm not going to do that. I mean, like, that would be horrible of me to do that. No, okay. Speak with Hape.
Ah, finally. There you are. I hope you haven't forgotten me. Well, if you want me to jog your memory, it's me, Hape. I always knew you'd become a real construction ace someday. Now is your chance to prove it, because I urgently need your help. So let's get moving. There was a bad storm last night, and it left a ton of damage in its path. There's been a landslide at the bridge coming into the village. It also knocked down a utility pole, and many parts of the village lost power. We have to get over there and clear the road. We'll need a wheel loader, which I have to pick up. It's best if you get behind the wheel of the flatbed truck and drive ahead. Just follow the GPS to the meeting point.
I really do feel like they put a lot more work into just that cutscene alone in the European one than what they did in the USA map. I'm just saying, like, I think I vaguely remember, like, it looking pretty detailed, but this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty, like, Silent Hill-like? I mean, like, this is really freaking cool. Are you gonna do anything, Hape? You're just gonna stand there. Probably just stand there. Or is it, okay, is it Hape or is it Happy? I swear to you, I've heard it 3 different pronunciations in this game alone. My little gripe for the whole video. Alright, let's enter into the vehicle here. Yeah, we already know about we already know about this thing here. Let's turn on the lights here. We gotta turn on the headlights. And we already know about this. Drive to the landslide. Now, when he said the storm happened last night, did he mean like right now? Because it just seems like that there is way more storm going on right now. Okay, cars are being loaded into the frame rate. I saw that car jump out of nowhere. I'm not going to speed so far here because I know what happens before if I get the car pinned. Now, technically, kilometers and meters make sense now. Oh, man, I love seeing this. Like, all the debris, like, alongside the road. It's not much, but it does add a more submersive feel to it. Cannot believe I put this game on the back burner for quite some time. Man, I apologize, subscribers. I did not realize what I was missing out on from loading up the European map. Oh my, okay. We've made it. Leave a construction machine. Okay, alright. First and foremost, we need light. Turn on the mobile generator. I've never had to do this in the USA map. We have a cutscene. I mean, my guy's arm went halfway through the generator, but still. The landslide has to be cleared off the roadway. With the wheel loader, this should be done in no time. Sprint to the wheel loader, and we're just going to drive into it. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, I don't need the tutorial. I don't need that. By the way, can I... Wait, hang on. I'm going to get out of the wheel loader real quick here. Did I see him standing there? Yep. Okay, he's just going to stand there and watch me do all this. Not going to help me out at all. Let's go ahead. Bulldoze right through it. Did I really think that was going to work out? Actually, it does seem like it is moving. Already at 25% here. Can I just, like, drive through it and just, like, see what happens? Okay, it's not going to let me do anything else with it. Alright. Go ahead, pick that up. Unload the soil in the marked area next to the roadway here. I really can't see anything. There we go, okay. Defying physics, defying the laws of physics there. The fact that that was 26%, that just lets me know that it's probably just going to take about 4 times with this. Oh, that did not work out perfectly. Let's go ahead and lower this a bit. Come on, load it up, load it up. Alright, we're at 50. Dump it in there. Alright. We know we got solid on the ground when it slams down and damages the equipment. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at us skid through there, get stuck on the road for some reason. Come on, get that. Okay, we're pretty much full right now, so I gotta... Couldn't quite get to 75%, but I guess we'll have to take 70 anyway, because that's how much my loader can take. By the way, the cool thing is I'm seeing that all my skill points are still there. I love that. You don't have to restart the game with a brand new person, like you just like move on, you just go to the next location with all of your skills. We're at 91, so one more load, we're alright. One more, and everything else should flatten out for us. Add more to the ever-increasing pile of dirt. They'll somehow disappear when we are done with this task. There we go. We have it at 100%. I don't know if that's 100%, but, you know, I'm going to accept it because I don't want to feel like smoothing out the whole thing. I do have to dump this out. I wonder if it disappears, if it does not disappear. Okay. A lot of earth was washed onto the road here, and then it also knocked down the power pole. That's why there is a power outage. Yeah, I kind of figured. Alright, speak with them. Again. Is that all I have to do here, or we gotta do more?
Now the roadway is open again on half sides. Well done. However, our mission does not end here. The refrigeration system at the local supermarket has failed. There is a mobile generator on the loading area of the flatbed truck. We have to get it to the supermarket as quickly as possible so that the refrigeration can be restored and the food doesn't spoil. I'll see you there.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really wasn't listening to him because when this game, oh, and he disappeared, he's back into it, okay. Because of the whole fact that his mouth is moving pretty well in there, you know. Oh, and we already have everything's cleared out, okay. And we have more things to end up doing. This is literally just like going back and forth with everything. All right, where are we heading to? Not too far. Drive to the supermarket. Supermarket is literally downhill. Alright, position construction machine into this area. We discovered a gas station, always fun. Alright. Let's move the flatbed truck into position. But can we use a giant crane? Yeah, I already know about this. We're still doing the tutorial even though that we know all about the stuff because, quite frankly, this is all new tasks and I'm enjoying the fresh look. There we go, perfect. I'll turn on the generator. Let's go ahead and reset that. I'm gonna get out of here because apparently... Wait, how did he get here that quick? Like, he did not have a car. And there we go, the basic B-roll stuff inside of the convenience store, the grocery store. Now speak with him again. He's all glowy now.
The lantern has torn the roof and must have damaged some lines in the process. It needs new cladding. First, lift the lantern out of the roof and then drive to the local building material dealer to pick up the required parts. Come on, let's not waste any time.
While he just stands there describing to me everything and doesn't do a single thing. The nearby construction site has a tower crane we may use. You can use the crane to lift the street lamp off the roof. Okay, it's right over here. Sweet. Wait. I have to go here, right? Enter this. Ooh. This is a different type of tower crane. Yeah, I already know about it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Alright, where is the hook at here? Oh, there it is, okay. Couldn't see it at first. Alright, we are technically lined up. Let's grab it. There we go. What materials can be rotated? What? I am today years old, realizing you could do this. I did not realize that. That is really cool. Into the flatbed truck. Okay, we are good there. Can I pick up those shopping carts that are right there? I mean, like, it just seems like it's a total waste to have him, you know, just right there. Can I move them? They are some solid shopping carts. Probably part of the front sway of the building. Enter the flatbed truck. We need some materials from the building material dealer. You'll find him a few blocks away. Get the parts you need, and then come back quickly. Alright, let's go ahead and go to drive mode. You know, because Hape could have been doing this while I took the street light off the roof, but, you know, semantics here. It took an awfully long time just to back up the truck. It seems like the storm oh, nope, never mind. Storm has not settled down. I think the game forgot for a moment there that the storm was still happening. Okay, I am in the area. I have no idea how to pronounce that. You want me to use... If you want, you can also use a forklift to load the construction materials, or you can use a flatbed truck loading crane again. Yeah, I'm just gonna be lazy, and we're just gonna use the crane here instead of the forklift. Not really feel like getting into, you know, a reason why I'm doing this. I mean, kind of want to get through this as quickly as possible during my usual allotted time that I give myself for these videos, and I feel like that forklift would have taken a very long time to put these things in. Now fold up the arm and everything. Can't quite get there. Why would I put it there? That doesn't seem correct. That's a little better. Okay, let's go ahead and reset. Go to drive mode. At least this one, the materials aren't going to fall out of my truck. Alright, the backing up is super slow with this truck. I'm not going to do much of that. And why do we have an NPC just casually walking around like this, like it's no big deal that the storm is still happening? Alright, I am just going to get out of here. I'm going to use the big crane because, quite frankly, it's here for me. Over excessiveness at its best. Actually, I do think this would be quite quicker to do it like this. Just damage more of the roof. It's fine. Come on. Drag it in there? I have no idea what that was. Alright. All set up. Speak with them again. How exactly are they gonna, you know, go and get up there? Or is this gonna be automatic? That's just gonna fix it.
The supermarket manager is happy, and we've crossed one problem off our list. But I just got another call. It seems a car has slid into a construction pit.
Oh, goody.
I'll meet you there.
Alright, we gotta tow a guy out. Sweet. Alright, that one's been done here. Alright, so now parking offender. Okay. I take it we're gonna take this truck here because we can't take the crane. Drive right through here. Hopefully there's no invisible wall. Remember, pedestrians don't care how you drive. We're going to try our best to keep it about as realistic as possible on this, but... I like how they're making it close to being like it's storming, you know, like rain and stuff, but they still don't have the rain effects. Alright, got some more. I am here. Go a little further. A little further, I guess. There we go. So, nobody thought just to bring the tower crane? Ah, we got power restored in this area now. The lights are back on. It seems that the power line got repaired and the village has power again. Okay, now I have to speak with him again. I feel like he was already speaking with me, but I guess... How the hell are you beating me to all these jobs anyway?
We put up extra warnings, but there's always someone who ignores them.
Preach.
So this serves them right. We have to salvage the car and the broken pipe from the excavation pit and take them to the building yard for scrap. There you can also get a new pipe for the gas line, and then we'll waste no time installing it.
Man, he was brutal with that. You can also use the crawler excavator to load the accident vehicle. Okay, load accident vehicle. We are... Can I just use this to hook him? I wonder. Only one way to find out about this. I can literally hook him. Oh, I'm so doing this. I don't think this is accurate at all. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I am doing that. Alright. Okay. This will go right on, let's go right on Facebook Marketplace. It's gently used. Fit in there. Nope, alright. There we go. Okay, and you managed to turn yourself around, too. Okay, now I need to load the broken gas pipe. Can I put it all in here? There literally is only one item, so I should be able to. Perfect. Okay, dispose of scrap and the broken gas pipe. Where are we heading to? Are we heading to the top of a cliff and we're just going to dump them off that way? I feel like that would have been more entertaining, less responsible, but highly entertaining. Solid light post. Okay. Found the one light post in the game that actually stays in the ground. Building yard has been discovered. We will not be coming here too often because I will just get everything prime delivered to the construction sites. But good to know we have it here. Alright, let's dispose of this. Let me know in the comments what kind of car you think this is. I really want to know what you guys can come up with. Alright, there's that. Let's get the other pipe here, load the other gas pipe, and we already know what we're going to do. We're going to be driving this thing back. Oh, are you kidding me? The game won't let me move on unless if I actually have it locked into place. There we go. Plus, if I don't have it locked into place, it will fly out of there if I decide to do something super crazy and stupid, which I will, because why not? Alright, we're going to take a little shortcut here. Let's see if we can pull this off. Nope, can't do it. Is that an invisible wall here, or is that a tree? I think it was a tree. Okay, let's try this again. You know what? Not bad at all. Couldn't see a thing. However, we did not hit the squad car, so technically, we don't have to report an accident. A little further. There we go. The car swept a lot of soil into the construction pit. Get on the excavator and clean the pit. You can drop the soil on the earth pile next to the pile pit. I believe that might have been something that he could have done while I was moving these things into the scrapyard. I'm just saying, he seems to be helpful, but not that helpful. Okay, let's get into this thing here. Yeah. I absolutely hate excavating. I feel like it's a complete waste of time. Unload the soil next to it? Where? Oh, in here, okay. Alright, well, I'm at 39% done here, so it didn't really take that much. Alright, 51, probably 2 more swipes. I guess I can accept this. Okay, that got nothing, really. Oh, come on. You literally helped me negate everything. Oh boy, that was bad. That was bad. Can I just like hit the pipe while I'm at it? Can I just like hit this pipe? Okay, somehow it's cool even though I dumped half the dirt into that hole there. I'm just gonna leave that be there, and can we just like fall into this pit? What'll happen? Would I expect anything less? Can I get out of the pit? Oh, there is literally a... How do I... Okay. Jumping is not my strong suit. Okay, let's run up this so we can get out. Oh, hey, we have spectators. Cool. Any of you guys could have helped out with this, but, you know, I'm just gonna let that be. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this pipe. This should be the end of the tutorial, I would think. We've already done enough work that everything's starting to calm down from how the game was starting up. There we go, perfectly lined up. Speak with Huff. I think that they lost power again.
Defective gas lines can be extremely dangerous. It's good we were able to help so quickly. There's another problem that we need to tackle down at the railroad embankment. Part of the track there was washed away. We need to jump in to prevent problems during rush hour later. It's not far from here. I'll meet you there in a minute.
Yeah, because you can like teleport there. Meanwhile, I have to drive. Whoa, yep, he really just like teleported. Okay, now I gotta drive here, and somehow it is positioned in the opposite direction where I parked it. I'm being cynical just for character use, that's all. Dude literally sprinted all the way to this location. Alright, over the tracks. Nosedive. Okay, alright. The store made quite a mess here. Before you can work properly, the construction site must be cleared. You don't need heavy equipment for this. Just clear the area. I'll tell you what's next. Guys, like push the stuff around it. Oh, clean up the area. Literally just. And okay, alright. It's not a lift thing. It's literally just go over here and just like put it all in a bag. Alright, clean up this, and we'll tidy it up. There we go. Alright, I guess we have to put down the tracks, I guess? Alright, let's speak with him, even though he probably could have done this part, but, you know, I'm just beating a dead horse now.
Drive to the gravel plant and fetch a load of gravel while I inspect the tracks for damage. Get enough to fill the tracks again. Oh, and I noticed that the truck is almost out of gas. Stop by the gas station that's on the way. It should be open. And fill it up. Now get moving. There's no time to lose.
How did you notice that the truck was almost out of gas? There's a lot of issues I have with you right now. Okay, oh, wrong button. Where's the gas station at? Okay, I take it that's probably the gas station, so, okay. I hate it when the DPS, like, decides, oh, hey, I'm gonna do something completely different as you're driving to make you think that you're going the wrong way. Avoid the construction, by the way. And tailspin. Okay, and get hit by another concrete light. Oh, it went tipping. Okay, we're good. We are good. Went on the side, but everything's fine. Why is a gas station this far out? Feel like you should have one in town. I was gonna cut this guy off. But then again, I guess this is accurate. This is how Euro Truck Simulator is too, you know. Fuel stations are actually, you know, like on the motorway. Okay. It says every location in Europe has been discovered. That's what it literally says right now to me. I have not discovered every location. Alright, let's go ahead and fill back up. Good there. I need to discover something here. That is a hammer. There we go. Found a collectible. 1 out of 100. I'll find 10 of them and the game will say that I found them all. Well, now everything's cleared up now, too. I really hope that we deal with weather elements during this playthrough, and we're not dealing with this sunshine and roses all the time. Oh, I totally demolished that car. Not even sorry. They were driving way too slow for me. What kind of roadway is this, by the way? I feel like they just place like properties down there like, oh yeah, we gotta put some roads around here. and slam on the brakes. By the way, you can get bulk materials in the back of the gravel plant. Just orient yourself by the signs, and yada yada yada. Didn't get to reading all that anyway, but pretty soon it's going to be the first and only time we're going to do this because this is the tutorial level. Alright, stop in the area, and the filling process can begin. A little further, a little further, a little further. Alright, come on. Alright. There we go. Okay, off we go. Very good. The flatbed truck is full to the brim. Be careful in the curve. You don't want to lose the load and end up with no gravel. Yeah, we wouldn't really want that to happen, would we? I'm kidding with you. I really don't want that to happen. I'm not being sarcastic at all. We're gonna drive there because, quite frankly, we're already committed to the whole bit here. We have to be careful on the roundabout thing. Alright, so legally I should go on the right because that's how the roundabout is set up. However, there's no traffic, so I'm just going to drive the opposite way here and make a little shortcut for myself. There we go. Perfect. There's no laws in this game about traffic. Man, that sun is bright. I can barely see the path. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on my GPS because I do not want to be hit with a sudden, hey, stop here type of thing. Going over a bridge. Why am I going over? Wait, where are you taking me? I feel like I could have exited there. All right, well, we go through River Bend, and yeah, I feel like I could have exited there and just like went the other way, but okay. Now we're just gaining distance. Well, we get to enjoy the cityscape that the developers made up here. And why is there construction here? What was the point of bringing me here when this area is inaccessible to me right now? Anyway, this GPS does not know like where to take you to certain places here. I really should have just like went right through it, but then again, I can't move those things. Those are probably solid barricades. It's like when you're like using the GPS when you're traveling in a not so. Oh, okay, there goes some of my load right there. Great. When you're traveling in an unfamiliar area, and it's like, okay, just go ahead, turn left, and then you turn left, and then there's like a road's closed, and you're like, why did you send me down this way? Okay, finally the distance marker is finally going down again. Sorry, I decided to take the scenic route. I don't really think it matters though, because like, okay, that's another hammer there, and we lost more gravel. I'm just gonna fast track the gravel thing here. I legit have to like drive like super slow, otherwise the gravel will like tip off. And of course we have to. There goes another car that's, you know, popping up. Now we have to go up this hill. Lose some more gravel in the process, probably. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Reverse to the marked area. Okay, cool, 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 cool. This flatbed sucks, I'm backing up. Perfect. Alright, now enter the backhoe loader. Where is that? I'm just going to block traffic. Yeah, sweet little cutscene there of me sitting there, suffocating in that loader. After you unloaded the gravel, spread it from your front bucket. I don't know what he just said. But okay, let's go and pick up a ton of it. Let's drop it off here. Well, that was quick. I feel like we didn't need that much gravel if we were only repairing that one spot here. Oh, that would have been fantastic if my truck was like right in front of that, right on top of the tracks. You would just heard like, you know, just, you probably would have heard anything, you probably would have cleared it out of the way. Drive to Hape's company, okay. We're not using that. I guess we'll use this thing here. Isn't it great that the company is like literally like right around the block? Should have called a pro. Okay, that's gonna be a good running gag. Oh, I am enjoying that.
There you are. I have to tell you, you did an excellent job, quickly and cleanly. I'm impressed. You're a natural. Listen, last night I realized that I'm getting too old for this job.
Really?
I've
That's
done
when you
everything
realized
I
it.
wanted to do, but it's time I think about retirement. And after you impressively demonstrated what you're capable of, I started thinking that you could take over my business.
Really?
I
Overnight?
hand it over for a nominal price. I'll also happily help you out to begin with while you find your feet. Well, what do you think? We have a deal?
Acquire a company? I guess so.
That was a swift but well-earned step up. 1 minute you're living day to day, and the next you own a whole company. The best thing to do now is spend some time to get familiar with various parts of your business. If you want to run it successfully, I recommend you first take a close look at the upgrade levels and start meeting the goals listed there. You should take a look at the vehicle fleet and the finances to see what it takes to manage your construction equipment and get an overview of your financial situation. But the most important thing is fulfilling the orders. It's the only way you can make money to keep expanding your business and afford new vehicles. You'll see that everything in your company is closely intertwined. So, good luck. I wish you all the best and a successful start. And don't worry, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I'm sure you will be. That's not creepy at all. Should have called a pro construction company. Look at that magnificent, desolate facility. There we go. We have completed the job. We got some XP. We got 30,000 coins. And that is what... Why don't you finish a few jobs around here first? After the storm, the village could use any help and you'll be much closer to your goal. Upgrade level reads, new company expansion available. You want to open an expansion? No, I don't want to do that. And that's all I'm going to do for this video because that tutorial level took just about an hour to get through, minus the intro that I did here. Oh, what's more here? Open the map. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't care right now. Well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and the new start of Construction Simulator Europe. I think that's maybe what I'm going to title it. I don't know yet, but you'll know because I already have it posted. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, share the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. It would just help me out if you do. And I realized I never said anything about the channel subscriber goal, count, achievement, whatever it is, whatever I'm calling it right now. At the time of recording this video, looking for a grand total of 1,000 subscribers. I know we're not even close to it at the time of recording this video, but I keep making it a big goal because, one, it could help me become, well, I'm just going to say it, help me become monetized down here on YouTube, and it really helped the channel grow even more by doing that, and it really helps support me as well. So if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing because it really does help support the channel. It's no cost to you. I mean, what better thing could possibly think about no cost? I think I probably think of a few things. But anyway, we're talking about YouTube here. We're talking about this channel. And just clicking on that big subscribe button can really help me out in reaching that goal. One click at a time, one person at a time, one group at a time, whoever you are. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for the support if you do subscribe. And with that subscribing, I will get all of the location packs for the American and Euro Truck Simulator. I know it has nothing to do with those games, but I'm just going to mention it on here because I know you guys love watching Construction Simulator. And maybe if there's other locations to end up adding to Construction Simulator, I doubt it, but if there is, I could also add that to the I guess you can say the reward of helping me get to 1,000 subs, and we'll go from there. But like I say, I know it's going to take a bit of time, but if you guys can help me out with it, and we can reach that goal ever so quickly by just clicking on that subscribe button, and I will get all those DLC packs for the locations for those games. You can also leave a comment too. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments down below. If you're interested in playing this game for yourself, I'll provide a link in the description. You can purchase this game on Steam. Super fun game to end up playing. I don't know if it's on any other consoles, but I do know it's on Steam, and that's what I'm playing it on. And if you'd like to catch all the previous content of Construction Simulator, take a look at the playlist of Construction Simulator. I'm going to keep it all in the same thing here, but it's going to be divided based on the title. I think I've done all I could possibly do with the self-promotion at the end of this video here. So, again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next video or in the next live stream. Until then, take care, and bye for now.